Welcome, everybody, to Cup with Gup on this Thursday, October 7th. Warming up here in Norman, Oklahoma. We've had a pretty cool week, but now temperatures are starting to heat up again. Get back up into the mid-90s over the weekend. Hopefully fall is around the corner for us and back for good. It was nice having some chilly mornings this week. Kiddos are on fall break this week, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Then mom has a minor surgery tomorrow, so been pretty busy these last few days. Going to get a lot of stuff out today to get ahead of tomorrow, so take care of the family a little bit. Got some great games tonight. Okay games in college football, but it's a good slate, so I like it. As far as DFS goes, Bobby's already put the article out, and then the Seahawks Rams should be a pretty good game. You don't see Russell Wilson as a dog very often at home, especially a primetime game. So we will touch up on PGA, take a first look at it now that they've gone off, and then go through the Thursday night Showdown plays, Monkey Knife Fight plays with that, and wrap it up. Right now, I did a promo yesterday. We are going to do a little flash sale, I guess you would say. Our tools are complete for the NFL. Always tweaking and updating for sure. The Green Machine is absolutely fire right now, getting a lot of talk in the GC Warrior Room. So right now, through Monday Night Football, you can use the code GREEN25 and you get 25% off any package. Obviously, highly recommend the full content package. The nice thing about our site is everything's included, so we don't break it out by sports or anything. You can either get content only, which is much cheaper, but you don't get any access to the tools optimizer, or you can get the full package, which gets you all the tools, PGA, NFL, and the optimizer, which covers all the sports. So if you're a current member and you want to take advantage of this, DM me. I'll get you a loyalty code as well. Right now, that'll go through Monday Night Football. So come try. It's a 7-day trial too. So you join now, you lock in the price. 5 days from now, you decide you don't like it, you cancel, you never see a charge at all. So it's really no risk there. Rate and review us on iTunes goes a long way. We appreciate that. Really helps us a lot. If you haven't done it or forgot, go ahead and do it. When we do big giveaways, I go to that as one of the places to pull winners from first, and then like and subscribe to us on YouTube. That obviously goes a long way. So those are two of the biggest things you guys can do to continue to help us grow. Tell me your favorite captain play tonight in the comments section. Very interesting night of builds. Going to be tough builds. You got to make some tough calls for sure. Underdog, the mid-season resurrection is up. It goes live for week 6 through week 17. It's 53.4% full as of this morning. I'm sure it'll fill over the weekend. Use the code GUP. Get $10 free when you deposit $10. That'll get you 2 entries into that. They also have NBA, NHL best balls, and then they also have daily NFL. They have a Thursday and a Sunday night battle royal you can get into. So you can jump in those if you don't want to do the best ball. But it is the best ball site out there. The link is in the description here if you want to check that out. Use the code GUP. Shriner, they're about, some guys are starting to finish up right now. Ownership was very surprising this week. But fall swing ownership is some of the hardest. Different people playing, and some people just throw in lineups there just to play. So not as much time and focus into it as a mass, but still plenty of people interested. Overall wasn't bad. 83.5% R squared. Definitely want that closer to 85 to 90. Top 50 wasn't horrible. I try to get that closer to 75, 80. But I had some huge, and I still don't. I mean, like sometimes I miss on a guy. I'm like, yeah, I could kind of see that. But like Neiman was one of them that he actually wound up being the highest owned in the entire slate, which I don't know. I couldn't have got there. I don't think I could have saw a way. I actually thought he was going to be more of a fade for a lot of people. And especially when you listen to other pods and you read, obviously try to read as much articles, Twitter and all that kind of stuff to gather information from. I know his price was nice, but I definitely didn't think he would be the highest owned. Very flat ownership across the board, which I kind of expected. I thought Hovland and Webb would get up there. They're still up there, 17, 18%. But I thought they would get that 22-ish, 23. I only had 3 guys projected in the 20s. It came in at 2. One was Scheffler, which, man, I thought I bumped him up. I didn't know how many people would go there on 9,700. I did have a little bit of thought in the back of my mind that was like, all right, is he going to get kind of, because of the performance against Rahm, people go there. And I just didn't think at the price they would. I thought if he was cheaper, certainly, but I was wrong. I had him at 14%. It came in at 20. Fowler was another surprise. I had him at 4, and I thought I kind of had him bumped up there, but maybe the price, he's a name. That's kind of a public play, but I didn't think he got almost 9%. Did not see that coming. Zalatoris a little higher than I had. He continues to be popular no matter what. Siwoo was cheaper or less owned than what I thought, not by much. I talked about Scheffler. Norlander, last week I went higher on him and he was low, and I went a little this week because he finished well last week, so I thought people would go back to him. Not too much of a price difference, but they didn't. All these other ones, 3%. Hubbard, I was a little higher than the actual. Man, and a lot of people talked about him this week. I saw on Twitter tons of people talking about Hubbard this week, so that was a little surprising. Reed was probably the second biggest surprise. I didn't think many people would go there. He's kind of been out of the limelight, didn't play in the Ryder Cup. Had him at 8%, and he came in at 14%. So few bigger misses there. A lot were spot on, but definitely these fields are some of the tougher to gauge throughout the fall swing, and we're getting a lot of newer people. So trying to get the understand the exposure to people wanting to get on those. And then when you don't have like a big star-studded field. You had some good players in here. It definitely flattens it out, and people are willing to move off of not having Rahms and DJs and Rorys and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully you got some good sweats going on with that. The leaderboard right now as I go live is Shank, which I did talk about on the pods a lot, as a great bounce-back spot. A lot of people, he burned some people last week. Gooch, who I've been on for a while. And then Sungjae, who I said was probably one of my favorite plays of the week. So pretty good start. We'll see. They're all -7. I think Shank's the only one done. The other 2 are still on the course. Other notables, I got Hovland -6. I did fade him, so that's not good. Usti -6. I said I was going to hope the putter regressed. That does not look to be happening. So those 2 are not looking great. Matsu -4, Willie Z -3 as well. Next 3 weeks, we got the CJ Cup in Las Vegas, so they're staying there. Kokrak, defending champion. Zozo goes back to Japan after being over here last year. Cantley's the defending champion. And then we get that Bermuda Championship, where I think it's that's the first of the co-events between Euro and PGA. So I'm interested to see how that is. Brian Gay won that last year, but you're going to see a much different field this year. So another good 3 weeks coming up. NFL tonight, big game. I mean, we've had some great games so far. Expect this one to be there. You got the Rams -2.5. Coming off the bad loss to the Seahawks at home. They go on the road as a favorite. Over-under is 54, so you got Rams 28.25, Seahawks 25.75 for your implied score. D. Eskridge is already out, ruled out at $300. Potentially was going to be a value, kind of like the Bolden or something like that, to make things work, which you need some value in this slate. It is very hard pricing. To fit a lot of these studs in there. Chris Carson, probably the biggest concern. Seems like a true game time decision. Late on the injury report, you never want to see that on a Thursday on a short week game. Big boost to Alex Collins if he is out. Gerald Everett needs a negative COVID test to be able to play, so keep an eye on that. He's $4,000. I think this game stays under. I think it's a big, popular public over game. I see it's been a pretty, these teams know each other well, kind of a dogfight. Rams defense is good. I think they're going to be able to run the football with Henderson, so that'll run the clock a little more than just throwing it all over the place. Don't know where I'm at on the spread. I'd much more rather play the under. I could see it's just hard to say I'm going to go against Russell Wilson at home as a dog on a Thursday night, but everything I see with my eyes, I would think the Rams win this and cover pretty well. But I'm going to go 26-24. Either way, I guess I'd lean the Rams winning. That puts it 4 points under, and with 2.5, getting 2.5, maybe lean the Seahawks plus the 2.5. See if it gets steamed up to 3. It could. That's a big number as a dog with that good of a quarterback. So see how that goes throughout the day. Like I mentioned, kind of very tough builds tonight. Just any way you go about it. Cooper Kupp being the highest priced is kind of surprising, but it does give you some cheaper quarterbacks than what you're used to. I like Henderson tonight. I think he's going to have a big game. He's a good pay down spot. If I was choosing between the quarterbacks, I'd probably lean Stafford. And some of that would depend on what happened with Carson, because if Carson's out and they got to lean a little heavier on the pass, which they're probably already going to have to do because the Rams have a good D, but maybe Wilson. I like both quarterbacks. I would probably try to get them in as many lineups as you could. I think Van Jefferson could be a potentially popular captain just because of what he's done so far, and he continues to kind of outdo Robert Woods, and 7,200 at the captain price really opens up some things. Outside of that, I mean, maybe you could go Collins at captain if Carson's out, because that really opens up things. But I think that could be a chalky play at that point, because you're going to struggle to build. There's just not a lot of value down there. Robert Woods, if Carson plays, which would now put Collins out, maybe you could look at Woods as being that unique spot that no one's going to, type of deal. Higbee could have a good bounce back. I don't think a lot of people go there with he's a higher price, and when you're trying to fit in, they may just go down to, especially if Everett's out, Freddie Swain opens up as good value. If Everett's in, he's cheap himself at 4,000. Deshaun Jackson's kind of boomer bust. He's had the big game, but then last week, not much, but people are going to kind of jump in. I think the kickers and defenses are live tonight just because you really don't have a ton of payout. My favorite pay down option of the night, if Carson is out, would be Travis Homer, because he's just $1,000. So I think that would allow you to open some things up. I think he would get a little bit of run with, Collins obviously would be the lead there, but for $1,000, man, if he could just sneak in a touchdown or something, that may open up some build. So extremely tough slate tonight. Be fun to talk about it as we lead up to lock. We definitely need to get the information on Everett and Carson, because that's going to open up some potential plays depending on if they are out themselves. Monkey knife fight picks are going well. Went 2-0 in PGA last week, making 14x our money. Hopefully you listened to yesterday's Cup with Gup and got my picks there. Deposit $100, get $100, or up to $100. So if you want to put 20, get 20, 100% match all the way up to the $100. Use the code GUPS, GUPS. Link is in the description, and you get that free money with your deposit. My Thursday night play of the day is a more or less, which pays 3.6x your money. I like Henderson over 69.5 rushing yards and Metcalf over 72.5 receiving yards. I will have my favorite NFL and college football plays on Coin Flip later on today, so be sure to check that out. Cup with Gup will come out late tonight. It'll be ready for your Friday morning drive. Me and Ryan will break down all 12 games in the NFL. Had some great feedback on that. It's getting better and better each week. This is our third or fourth. So look forward to that tonight. The read option with college football's GOAT, Bobby Burger. Probably out tomorrow morning, sometimes Thursday night, depending on his schedule. Huge slate in college football Saturday. You get a 2-game slate tonight, 3-game tomorrow, and then a big midseason main event with the 444 up top on college football DFS this week. Looking forward to that. It's going to be fun. Obviously, we got a little Red River rivalry with OU Texas, so it should be a fun weekend all the way around. Sunday, I will go live 10 Eastern for the premium member live chat. Probably be a lot to talk about there. We got, the Tennessee Titans wide receivers. We got Matt McCaffrey. Are they going to, if they're in, what does that change? If they're out, all that kind of stuff. Those are pretty crucial spots this week. So be sure you join us there if you're a premium member. And then don't forget, Green 25, you get 25% off, includes 7-day no-risk trial. There's absolutely no reason to just come give us a try. See if you like it. If you don't, you cancel. You never get charged. I think you'll love it. I think you'll love the community. It's growing. It's getting stronger. The tools are phenomenal. I will be doing a video just to kind of highlight them at some time, hopefully soon. Got to take care of this family stuff, but hopefully maybe get it out this weekend or early next week. I'll be back later on today with a coin flip to break down this week's NFL main slate. And then tonight or tomorrow, we'll drop the pod with Ryan where we go game by game. Coin flip, same format. I give you all my plays, fades, values, and sleepers. You guys have a good day. Hopefully, I will talk to you guys later on today on the coin flip. Good luck with PGA today and all the football action tonight. Have a blessed day. Thanks.